Hey up everyone, so thanks for tuning in and watching. So today's going to be a different video. Basically, my last video, someone commented on my last video saying it was boring, which in all truth, yeah, I think it was pretty boring, and it wasn't just the he wasn't just the only person. But yeah, I believe it was pretty boring. But today we're going to go and see the Concorde, right? So I've got a little trip planned to go and see the Concorde. But I'm going to try and make videos slightly different. So rather than just going to places or reviewing something, I'm going to tell you about me. Really, my experiences on a bike, my experiences with life, and I think I've got enough of them where you could potentially learn from it, or you might have done something that could help me out. So yeah, that's where I'm going to go with this. Now, biker, brother. So yeah, it's just going to be, wait for this car to go around before I start yapping away. Yeah, so I know obviously some of my videos were like reviews and stuff like that, and I just feel that I want to create content that is going to be exciting not only for you but for me, and hopefully I can do over winter. I don't really like riding when it's look at that old fella over there. After all, letting him go. Yeah, I don't like riding over winter, and I'm sure some of you do, and I'm sure some of you don't. So in regards to riding, let's see if I can cut through here. Yeah, in regards to riding, I'd love to ride every single day, mate. But I don't feel that with obviously what I do for a job. I'm a truck driver, HGV driver. I tramp, so I'm away all week, which is yeah, that's another whole channel in itself. So I don't have the abilities, obviously, and I don't really want to do anything that's stupid, like on the road. I like to have fun, and that's what most people want to do. Try and have fun, enjoy stuff, but I want to be able to give content no matter what the weather is. And at the moment you can kind of go out when it's nice weather. So yeah, I mean, my experiences on the bike, I've been riding about a year and a half. I love riding. I really do. I love going out. My time's very limited. Like literally every time I go out, I make a video. Now, some of them videos are okay. Can they be better? 100%. Yeah, of course they can. Do I aim to try and make them better? Yes, I do. Obviously I can't get it right every time. We are a new channel. So we'll try and make the videos a bit better. Now, what do I love about riding? Well, it gives you the freedom. It gives me time to reflect on what I've done during the week or the weekend. It gives me a bit of me time. Obviously, like, I love my kids, I love my wife, it's brilliant, but if you're a rider, you kind of know that what it's like being on your own. It's just nice. It's just, you're out, you're free, you can just enjoy it. the time I get to go out, I make a video. Like everyone else, I enjoy this. The things that I don't like about biking is that 99.9% of the time I'm on my own. Now, obviously, because I work in the week, I can't join, go any clubs or anything like that. Any meets, usually the weeks are in the week. Now I work away, so like I said before, so I can't just go and do a meet in the week, which would be, it'd be great. I'd love to meet other bikers, so I'm nearly 40 now, so I'm not exactly, young, but I don't know, maybe the 40 is the new 30 or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's a saying there, but yeah, so I'd love to go and meet bikers. I'd love to be able to go out more. Like, I've got obviously a couple of, my mate Tom, he's just passed, he's waiting to get his bike, so that's one extra person there. I've got a few mates who have licenses but just don't have a bike because cost of living and so forth. And then I've got our kid, he's got his BMW 1000RR, which we should be going out next weekend, to be honest. But yeah, again, he's in a similar position where he's got family life. He tries to get out as much as he can. He has days off in the week. I don't, so he goes out. So yeah, it's all different things. Like I say, I've got a mate who lives in Liverpool. He goes out when he can. Same thing again. So yeah, I am looking for people to go out riding with. Fucking neutral there, and then I can enjoy riding a bit more, maybe during the summer months. But in the winter, what I'm going to try and do is either, it depends on what you guys really want to watch, because I make the channel for you guys, it's not for me. Don't say hello, not bad. T-shirt on, good lad. Yeah, so it's that's one thing I would say I don't really like about the riding. And I try and go out and make content as much as I possibly can. And when I say every single one of you really does help, it inspires me every week to get on the bike. And it's not that I don't want to get on the bike anyway, but when you're on your own, you're finding places to go and stuff like that, and you've obviously got, for me, I've only got 2 days off work, like everyone else, I suppose, but my issue is, oh, you fucking dick. My issue is them 2 days I have to get all my jobs done throughout the week that I haven't done, so whether it be cut the grass, and just, a bit of everything really. So I can't do it in the week. My time is very limited, and I spend that time making videos for you. The very limited time I get, which, I'm not moaning about it. I generally enjoy doing it. I'm sorry that some of the videos are a bit meh. I will try and obviously improve them. The bigger I get as well does help, because I've reached out to a lot of brands, not like for sponsorship or anything like that, but just to, one of them, for example, was a vintage bike museum, so it's free to enter, you don't have to pay. I rang them up and I just said, listen, can I make a video on on the bikes to show people what you've got? And they were like, we're very secret. We're a very secret museum. We don't really like publicising ourselves. And so I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, well, what's your channel? Showed him the channel and so forth. And he was like, yeah, we'll get back to you. And I feel like, you know, the more obviously subscribers that you get is kind of the more clout you've got, I suppose. And I wouldn't want to extort any of these, you know, I'm not trying to like profit off any of them. I'm not one of them shitty influencers who go, oh well, I'll review your hotel, but you have to give me, you know, 80 quid. Not interested in all that. You know, I just want to be able to say, listen, I'm making a video, you know, for the people who want to watch, and I'm able to do it. And I feel like sometimes the more clout you have, is people are a bit more forgiving. So I even went to, like, I asked about J&S and they were like, not really, maybe just ask people outside what their reviews are. I was like, well, oh, okay, yeah, cheers, thanks for that. And you know, I'm going to keep on trying, I'm going to keep on going with it. So oh, you got a nod, cheers mate. So yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going to keep on continuing, but the videos are going to be a bit, you know, different as well. So I'm going to try and keep it mainly bikes. That's what it's going to be, whether it's be a chat about, you know, my feelings on this particular bike. I will try and obviously go somewhere because I enjoy going out, a bit like today. But yeah, I noticed obviously, and I'm glad that every single person comments, well, sorry, the people that do comment, I've also had a look at the stats, and 99.9% of people who watch aren't subscribed. Thanks for waving at me, I guess, I'm at a light, but so 99.9% of people are not subscribed, which is insane, you know. Yeah, so it, you know, even if the start bit doesn't interest you, start of the, you know, the video, try and watch, you know, try and watch and see it through the end. That really helps as well. You think, you know, you know, I haven't got time for this, and I appreciate it, you know, but if you want to make a video better, I know, you know, the best way to do it is comment, you know, comment on what you want to see. So this is like I say, it's going to be, I'm not going to cut anything out, well, until I get to the airport, because I'm pretty sure that I can't just go in and film it, but yeah, well, other things that I don't like about riding bikes is that I think your first year, the insurance is extortionate. It is ridiculous. You know, like I say, I mean, I'm a professional driver by trade. My insurance for my first bike was still, oh God, I think they wanted for a Ninja 400, where I was looking at getting one of them, and they wanted over £1,000 a year. And I was like, that's insane, I'm not paying that. Then for the CBR 650, they wanted 600 quid, so I was like, okay, 400 quid difference, I'll take that. So that obviously, you know, factors into it, and cost does factor into it. You know, and then this is by far obviously I've had the two bikes, but this is the best one I've had out of both of them. I do look at other bikes, so I look at, you know, Scramblers, the Scrambler 400, oh my god, I love one of them bikes. You know, stuff like that. So I do look at others, but I don't get the time to ride this, which is a shame. I'd love to make YouTube my full-time career. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to pay what, you know, what I get paid for a living to do. So, but yeah, I mean, like I say, I do it as a hobby, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it for you guys. I really do hope that you guys enjoy most of the videos. Like I say, if you comment, it tells me what you want to watch. It tells me that, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, that fella who said the last one was boring, you know, cheers, because it helps me. It helps me make a better video, you know, instead of just putting any shit out. You know, and that's one of the things that they say when you're a new YouTuber. You know, just put videos out, see how you get on, and it's all tested. So yeah. What else is there? So I mean, like I say, oh my god, it's doing my tits in. So we've just had a new bathroom fitting. And I won't go into the massive details, but why the fuck are plumbers so fucking incompetent? So he gives me all the sizing for all the stuff that I need, and I said, listen, I'll buy all the materials you fit in. We agreed on a price. I bought all the materials, the price. So he measured everything, and he said, right, you need, I don't know, like a shower at this, you know, this width and this length and so forth. So I bought everything he asked me to buy, the specification that he asked me to buy it. The only thing that fit in was the toilet. And he was like, oh, sorry mate, yeah, I had to move things around, so therefore nothing really fits now. I was like, right, okay. I was like, so what are you going to do then? He was like, well, I'll just buy it so I can get the right measurements, and then I'll just charge it. I was like, right, okay. Turns out he did all that, and then it's way more than what I budgeted for. It's way more than what I spent. So that's annoying. And then not only that, but there's so we've had like it's not a wet room, but it's just a shower tray, you know, like kind of a long shower tray with no door on it, whatever they're called. We had one of them. The water now is just sitting. Most of it gets drained away, but there is puddles of it that just sits there. Now I don't know if that's should be happening. So anyway, all these things I'm like, telling the fella, and I've only paid him like half of the amount for now. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, oh, I forgot to do something, I forgot to do that. I'm like, you're supposed to have finished, and he's forgot to do loads. So yeah, it's just, you know, life in it. But because I'm away, I can't really inspect it throughout his work, and you know, I'm trying to do it over a video call, and yeah, it's not the best. But yeah, fucking tradesmen. I know they're not all the same, but fuck me, fucking either. I feel like I've got, like, you know, I've got this person on check a trade as well. So it's not even like, you know, just rang up my mate and my mate's done it. You know, I was expecting a half decent job, and I mean the work's good, as in the feet, but he's just missed loads of stuff out. I'm like, fucking hell, maybe a fortune for this. So yeah, there's my little rant about them. Oh, another thing, oh Jesus, yeah, so I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks time. So yeah, I'm going on holiday. One thing I wanted to ask, I don't know if any of you know, so I'm going to Mallorca. Can you, because I wanted to try and do a video for you guys, but I don't know what the deal is with riding bikes is over in Spain, over in Mallorca. Is it the same as here? You know, like renting one? Is it? I have no idea. So if any of you know or have been to Mallorca and rented a bike, if one, you can just go and rent any bike, and then, you know, obviously something that you choose. Two, can you get all your stuff, you know, helmet and stuff like that. And yeah, wrong lane. They always do that. They always sit in that wrong lane. Yeah, so if anyone knows and has been to Spain, can you yeah, can you rent a bike? Because I wanted to try and ride abroad. You know, I mean, I don't think my wife would be massively happy, but I was going to take my gear anyway to obviously, you know, record like memories and kids and stuff like that. But I wanted to see if you could actually ride. You know, if it's as simple as just, you know, pay some money and you go and ride a bike. Oh, man, how was that? But see, I see so many people on bikes, but where are all my friends? I haven't got any. Just some lonely nerd who just riding on his own. And I'll tell you one thing, you know how hard it is to talk to yourself. You know, the job I do, I pretty much don't talk to anyone for like 70 hours a week, and it is hard to then start on a weekend just yak to yourself and you just, you know, just absolutely talk a load of shit. But, you know, like I said, I do enjoy making content for the people who want to watch it, and it's, you know, I want to build a channel where people can come and just chill out and, you know, talk about what they're doing, you know, and potentially meetups and, you know, like just a community, I suppose. That'd be sick. I mean, whether it'd be sick for you guys, I don't know, but it would for me because I'm lonely. You know, on the bike, that is. I'm bloody depressed or something. You know, but that's why a lot of the times when I go around obviously books and stuff like that, because the time is very limited. And I wish I could give you some more, you know, some more content that you're gonna love. And I suppose as time goes on, you know, I'll be able to do that. But for the time being, you guys are in control. Pretty sure. So we're going to Manchester Viewing Park. And I know that there's a lovely, sexy double tunnel on the way. So I'm going to sound like, you know, see what this bike sounds like in a tunnel. Because there isn't many near me, I'll be honest. But yeah, another thing as well is I would love to start doing. I know obviously, you know, time's limited and so forth, but I would love to start going on, you know, like bike adventures and stuff like that, you know, and just take some time off work and just put a little tent on the back and do a bit of camping, just for, you know, maybe a weekend and stuff. Obviously, yet again, time's limited, so and obviously I live in the UK, so the weather is naff most of the time, you know, but doing something like that, oh my god, that'd be amazing. You know, we plan to go, we actually plan to go on the across to France and stuff like that. This take me in, yeah, so. Yeah, we plan to go to France this year, and Germany and stuff like that, but like I said, my mate Dan, he changed his job, and it wasn't any fault of his own, so he changed his job, and yeah, we had to postpone it, well, basically cancel it. So I was hoping to have that for you this year, but yeah, unfortunately. will tell you one thing though about this bike. One thing that I don't like about it. Another person commented the other day actually. It was the kickstand is tiny in comparison to the bike. So because obviously the bike does weigh a little bit. The kickstand is really low to the ground. You know, so it's like getting it up. You have to lift the bloody bike up. It's fucking hard work. But yeah, but what I'm going to do is obviously give you a heads up. I'm going to just so I'm not walking, because obviously I've got a helmet and stuff. Just so I'm not walking around with a helmet on. You know, round with this dead off. I'm going to once we get through the tunnels, I'm going to stop the video and then go into the you know park. Show you some obviously some little videos of the Concorde and stuff like that. And then yeah, when we're back out, I'm going to restart the restart the camera and stuff, and yeah, and then we'll go home. Whether the video lasts that long, because obviously you know, I don't want the video to be like 6 hours long. Most of the people don't watch past 5 minutes, funny enough. So yeah, brother. Yeah, so not one of these bikers are friendly. See what I mean? Like, well, we've got no mates. I've nodded to every single one of them. But yeah, so I mean, I am thinking about what kind of content I'm going to make for the winter. Hopefully I can try and get out. Maybe the videos just go, you know, I just put a video out, and I know a lot of people stockpile and, you know, stuff like that. But I want to try and give you a relatively, like when I put this video up, I will literally put it up tonight. There won't be any delay, there won't be a week delay, it'll be literally, I make a video, put it up that night. Just because you guys are getting exactly what I'm filming. So, oh my god, Hickory's there. Tell you what, if you've never been to Authentic Barbecue, Hickory's is a good shout. That is a really good shout. That's in Wilmslow there. And it's, yeah, it is really, really nice. It's like, it does like obviously about all American kind of barbecue stuff. So yeah, get that. Oh, I'll tell you what. Saying that, I've been on a diet for the last couple of months, and I've lost quite. Oh, that's a nice dodge. I've lost quite a bit of weight, and I've got some AAA rated jeans, you know, for the bike, falling down. So every time, like this is, I suppose, good thing I've got this bike, because you see my arse crack, and it's, yeah, last thing I want to be mooneying people behind me. But yeah, I'm after some like lightweight trousers, that, well, you know, protective trousers. Anyone knows of, you know, any recommendations? I was looking at leathers, but I just feel like leathers for this bike, I don't know whether they go or not. I don't know. You know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. You know, let me know what you think, I suppose. In fact, every topic that we've gone over today, you know, voice me your opinions, see what you think. You know, whether it be, if you're having the same problems with builders, oh, damn builders. I don't like with the builders though. You know, if I didn't do my job, I'd be sacked within a day. You know, if I didn't do what I was supposed to do, or I messed up. Now I deliver dangerous chemicals. So, you know, I don't go to any stores or anything like that, I suppose. But I deliver dangerous chemicals. But if I didn't do my job, which, funny enough, I didn't do a part of it the other day, and they kicked me off the contract. So the contract company were like, well, we don't need, you know, that protocol doesn't need to be filled within 99% of the jobs that you do, but because you didn't do it on that one particular one, we're off. Anyway, yeah, unless you're a truck driver, you won't know what I'm talking about, so I won't rabble on about that. But we are coming up now to the we're coming up to the tunnel now. So I'm going to shut up so you can listen to, so can I listen to the new exhaust for this. I'm just hoping there's no police around. And then I'm going to end the video, go and have a look round, and then yeah. Yeah, it was sounded nice that. I mean, I think that bike, there was a bike behind me actually, so I couldn't really aim mine. Maybe he had I think he's got a CBR, maybe. Right guys, I'm going to end the little video there. I will show you the clips at the end, and then whether I put the other one on is remains to be seen. So I love every single one of you. Thank you very much. This way. Right, Concorde.
Normally the A380 would turn right when it gets to Concorde and then make its way round behind the business park. So that's